Hi, I am Lakshmi Jagannathan. I head a incubation program called DERBI Foundation. This is hosted by the Dayanand Sagar group of institutions. We are based out of Bangalore. So DERBI is about close to 3 years in operations now. We are funded by Government of India. It's a Department of Science and Technology supported incubation program. Our focus area primarily has been into IoT, AI and deep tech startups. Now we also support startups who are also predominantly in healthcare and edutech startups. See, business incubation programs, incubators typically offer a variety of programs. Like for example, take our case itself. We offer program for very early stage startups who are at ideation stage. So for them, the success would mean that is their idea viable? Can it be a business proposition? Should they register a legal entity and take it forward? Or should they pivot on their idea and do something else? That is what success means. But for little later stage startup, they should start making revenue. So that is what success means. And startup at a very advanced stage, they should get into traction and then get a VC funding or scale up. That's what success means. So it depends on who's the target startup for the incubator. Now, for example, if there's a startup which is at an ideation stage, if there's enough traction, validation, and all that, if they register a company, sees traction, yes, it is successful. Or the startup already has a prototype, has some minimum viable product to which they can go into the market and scale up. It's a viable proposition. Ultimately, startup I would say is successful if it gets first customer who's ready to pay money. No, I think, see, first thing is, today incubator says I'm giving you space. That is no longer a selling proposition. People don't come to you because there's a space. No. Two big things which startup look for. One is initial customer traction. Can you connect them to the market where they can go, try out, get the feedback, pivot if required. Second one is in terms of financial support. Can they get their first whatever tranche of money, initial seed fund to help them live with the idea and then scale up. Couple of other things which is a challenge both for the incubator and the incubatee is mentorship. Can you get the right set of mentors? And mentorship doesn't work based on financials. It should be a pro bono mentoring and pay forward kind of thing. So can you get mentors who are really passionate or ready to work with startups? I think that's the key. No, I think today what is happening, incubators have literally built walls around them and are working in silos. I think they will have to learn the concept of co-incubation, work together. Because no one incubator will be able to give 100% to what any startup wants. So you may have the lab facilities, somebody may have a good mentoring network, somebody may have access to funds. But all of them are working towards promoting the regional entrepreneurship in every area. So co-incubation, definitely one. Another thing could also be for incubators to reach out to corporates who are there in those areas. Third, most important thing is I think incubators and startups should start working on those ideas which solve problems which are there in the regional areas. Specifically in their region, what are the problems? Those could be solved by the startups in those incubators in that area. That is how the impact can be felt immediately, right? No, if you see Y Combinator model, Y Combinator is a big success story primarily because of the alumni. So I think it should be definitely quality focused. And initial few years of the incubator, what happens, it will be more focused on, I would say, numbers as well, because there will be a lot of dropouts also in the program. So and the incubator is also in the process of learning. So it is not that your alumni go back and say, we are ready to come back, because they are also in the early stage, incubator is also in the early stage. By going forward, I think alumni play a very critical role. The startup ecosystem per se is very small. So a lot of things happen by word of mouth. How much ever marketing, digital marketing, all that stuff you do, people should hear good things about you from somebody else and then come. The alumni play a very key role. And some of these alumni also tend to become mentors to subsequent batches which come in. I think that's the key.